Good morning, guys. Yes to the bunny. So, 6 a.m. workday again. Once again, costume renovations. He looks terrifying. Thumbs up. Creature reveal will not be released until the official drop date of August the 22nd, 2026. For those of you that are joining us at Veterans Park in Watertown, Connecticut at 12 p.m., we look forward to seeing you there. So, I am tediously working on that, plus balancing my full-time job. It's a challenge sometimes, but I get it done. So that's kind of all that matters. So here's your interesting horror fact for today. Now, The Fly. The remake of The Fly, starring Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, is an amazing film by Dave Cronenberg. It is one of my favorite films. It is a remake, and in all circumstances, and favored by most, it is better than the original. The practical effects on Dave Cronenberg's The Fly are absolutely incredible. Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis have tremendous chemistry on set of The Fly. Jeff Goldblum is absolutely perfect as Seth Brendel. And I heard that a remake may be in the works with Adam Driver, but they've got some pretty big shoes to fill if, in fact, they choose to do that. Now, as time goes on, some films have a tendency to be forgotten, and some of the modern youth has a tendency to say, you know, it's a remake. Oh, it is? I had no idea. And I kind of get a little mad, but it's just the way we go in this day and age. So, there was a sequel to Jeff Goldblum's The Fly, made in 1989, starring Eric Schultz. Now, it is not very good. It is just kind of a big sloppy mess for a sequel that was supposed to follow up on one of the greatest horror remakes of all time. The Fly 2 just kind of falls flat, and they could have done a lot more things right than they did wrong. The practical effects on the creature are good. I'll give it that, but it doesn't have a hell of a lot of bright spots. The plot is kind of meh, and it just doesn't hold up to standard on how great the original one was with Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, even though that's a remake in the first place. The original Fly with Vincent Price, the practical effects for that day and age, especially where the scientist gets his head swapped off and he's sitting on a giant cobweb screaming, "Help me,"